How's it going this morning? About a little, I guess for lack of a better word, viewer mail. Although we're not going to do an unboxing, I think YouTube's got enough of those. Anyway, if you remember, some of you may or may not, a while back, I got a box of junk at an auction. It had a few pretty good goodies in it. One of them was this little Bofang radio. It's a UV5R. There was one little problem with it. It had a battery, but no chargers, and the battery on the thing was totally dead. So no big deal. Anyway, I got to talking with one of my YouTube subscribers. He's Dave, or David, I guess it technically is, from Australia, or is it probably more lovingly known as Oz. Dave has the Spectre Oz channel. Anyway, he offered to send me a charger and a battery for the thing, a spare battery, and actually he also sent me a little care package with it. There's some extra parts there. I think that's the knob, the belt clip, and then there's a little cover. It's a little side cover. So I charged that battery up, and we're just going to go ahead and slide that baby together. This is really a great deal because the day I got this, it was one of those days where you just, nothing goes right. You're just in a grumpy mood, and, you obviously kicked a gnome or something, and everything was kind of going wrong. So the end of a kind of a grumpy day, it was kind of nice to find a little care package in there. And one thing I will mention also was that Dave sent me this back in February. So this is like the very beginning of May. Now, the reason he had to send this, let me rephrase that, the reason it took so long is this battery is lithium, and apparently postal carriers have their rules about lithium batteries. So he sent this C-mail, and no, that's not a competitor to Gmail. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty good. And what that is it's ground, is what it is. So apparently we don't care about ships burning to a crisp, but we do care about airplanes. It's no big deal, I just think it's funny. So if you're in a hurry, you may not want to send things email, but it got here. It took a while, but it got here. And he really packed this nicely. He taped the battery up, and he put a nice warning on the front, probably for the postal carriers. And I believe one of the reasons this takes so long is they probably at his end, they probably wait to make sure they get a ship full of stuff. So it probably takes a while for these things to queue up. So anyway, we'll snap the battery in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
channel mode.
There we go. Oh, that's one of the repeaters here in town. Well, I'll resist the urge to kerchunk that this morning, and so there's
frequency mode. Channel mode.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll wait a little bit here. Maybe we'll hear one of the repeaters here in town. So yeah, it takes a little bit to get here, but it's no big deal. One of the kind of cool things is I honestly thought this power pack would have the Australian plug on it. These manufacturers are getting smarter. This thing goes from 100 volts to 240. So all you need to do then is just get the correct pin layout. I believe Australia's is kind of a heavy, kind of a slanted pins, 3 of them actually, for mains power. For it'd be what they call, I believe they call it live, or we call it hot here, and then there's return or neutral, and then ground or earth. So anyway, I just plugged that in, it took right off. No big deal. See what'll happen now is I will never lose or break the knob or the door or that clip, so that'll work just fine. Well, I had hoped to hear that repeater, but that's okay. Now I have a bigger problem, which is I have to find a little something to send Dave back. I offered to pay for this, at least the shipping, and then he said, nope, we can just send it to you, it's no big deal, which I really appreciate. Okie dokie. Well, I don't know what to send him. With today's kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, world market you can get about anything anywhere, so I guess I'll have to think up something clever. I don't think he's going to want the cat or a 50-pound bag of bricks that's freight collect or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll think about that. Give me something to think about. Well, we're just not going to hear anything, but I guarantee you that that's probably working just fine. That battery, he had to discharge the battery. Also, it took about, I don't know, I believe approximately an hour to charge up, but I didn't watch it like a hawk. So, well, again, thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate it. Like I said, his channel is the Spectre Oz channel. If you want to pop by there, and I think some of Dave's interests are shortwave radio listening and ingenious ways to clean out your home computer. You might want to check that out, and I won't spoil that. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Have a great day.